guess what? I got a Discord server. What should I do today? Maybe I can find something interesting on YouTube. I could make another 200k view TikTok.
Ooh, I down two.
When was the last time I made a video about ashes? Oh, it's been a while. Let's see what I can make a video about. Director's letter. That should work. Hey YouTube, it's been a while. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying healthy. And yeah, so I haven't uploaded a video in a while, and I gotta be honest with you. Didn't really want to talk about this, but the end of 2020 was kind of hard for me, as you can see. I got a ponytail now, so I had to deal with a lot of personal things. Career-wise, job-wise, took a small dip, but now I'm pretty much sitting on a space rocket to the moon. So I have to do a lot of work, so that's why I'm not streaming as often anymore. I'm not uploading videos anymore. And the major issue is, some of you may know, I have a certain health condition. My thyroid glands is pretty much not working. That's why over the last 3 to 4 months, even though I'm working out, even though I'm eating healthy, my body is not really doing what it's supposed to. So I'm gaining a good amount of weight. So I might end up having surgery soon to get it removed, and then start like a hormone treatment, taking pills every day, because I want to kind of get back into fighting shape, and with my current condition, it's hard for me to work hours on end or stream hours on end without getting tired or falling asleep. It's kind of hard, and it's not getting any better. So that's why I've been a little bit. That's why I've been avoiding YouTube a little bit, or streaming, because I don't really like showing off the weight that I gained. But I'm working on it. Seeing a doctor soon. So anyways, yeah, Ashes brought out. It's a new year, 2021. Yay, 2020 is over. Steven just brought out a new director's letter, and I thought it was a good thing to start out the new year, the first video in the new year, with, you know, a new director's letter. So yeah, let's take a look. Okay, new year, new letter. Let's take a look. Creative Director Letter, Friday, January 8th, 2021. So this dropped yesterday, and I have not yet read this. So let's take a look, see. As always, it starts out with Glorious Ashes Community. So I'm not going to read this for you. I'm just going to skim through it, and you're going to see the best parts, the things that I feel like I want to talk to about the most. All right? Okay. 2020 is finally in the rear view mirror. What a year that was. Yikes. 2021 is shaping up to be a contender. Well, yes, so far we're not even, what, 2 weeks into the new year, and it's already like, what? Here in Intrepid City, we continue to move forward, come hell or high water. That is always good to read. If a studio says We're gonna move forward no matter what the cost. This last year, we did just that. True. Incredible progress was made on Ashes of Creation that culminated in a successful first alpha test in the world of Vera for thousands of players. In this letter, I'd like to take a look back with you and then turn our eyes to the future. Alright. Okay. Let's see what you got, Steven. Okay, so we got a screenshot of... This is an Elder Dragon, right? Just a reskin of an Elder Dragon. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, and it's the ice one. So something that and this is really important. This is what this paragraph is, I think, mostly about, is Intrepid early on, compared to a lot of other places that I know of, they went from working at the office to stay at home. I think that was a really smart move. And now it slowed down a lot of the normal daily activities and processes that have to take part in a game development studio. But it was really smart for them to do, because it just shows how dedicated they are. And they wanted to make sure that, you know, the virus doesn't get in the studio and spreads among all the employees. So that was actually a really smart choice. And it even says right here, remote work has its benefits and its downsides. However, the team did an outstanding job of maintaining our production schedule and making the best of an unusual circumstance. Creatively speaking, there's always something lost when you cannot meet in person. That is true, because there's a when it comes to marketing or IT or anything of that nature, it is mostly facts, numbers. That part is easier to communicate over the internet, right? Webcam, email, you get your point across that way. But when it comes to the creative process of making a game, it's not the same thing. Let's say, for example, Bacon and one of the other artists, you know, they sit right next to each other, and, you know, you're in your coffee break, you get your coffee, and you're standing like, you know, at Bacon's table, and you're talking to him, and you see what he's working on, you know, and then, you know, and then you're giving feedback right there in person. It's not the same thing when you're working like from home. Yes, you can show what you're working on via display, share, or whatever, Discord. Great way to do that. I throughout the year with my old job, working from Discord or working from any sort of software that allows you to do that sort of stuff. It is a really helpful tool, but it's just not the same. It doesn't get those creative juices like flowing, or that creative spark that personal interaction has. Okay, so in this next part right here, Steven talks about hiring people, even though Intrepid is doing a work from home thing, and he was hesitant in the beginning, but that changed really quickly. And over the past 6 months, they hired 27 additional Intrepid team members. So welcome to Intrepid, guys. I'm not working at Intrepid, but, you know, welcome to the community, and cannot wait to see what you guys do. Okay. So another one from the dragon from above. Yeah, you see, like, yeah, so yeah, the dragon is really frost eyes, and yes, it looks really dope. It looks really cool. I especially love dude, my bad. I especially love the spine and the spikes. That looks really like, how should I say this? It looks really brutal, and like it looks really like it power. Like it looks like it has a lot of power, but also I could like really like had a normal dragon look like this, and just, you know, maybe the spikes in the same color. That would have worked for me as well. Okay, so this next part is kind of interesting. We also decided to expand Intrepid Studios publishing operations to include the EU and Russian regions, and have recently announced the opening of an. Okay, so this part is really interesting. We also decided to expand Intrepid Studios publishing operations to include the European and Russian regions, and have recently announced the opening of an office later this year in Amsterdam, along with several positions we are hiring for the region. That came as a bit of a surprise to a lot of people. First up, when the whole my.com thing happened, that was a surprise. And then people were guessing, because over the last year, my.com has not really been active, or the my.com websites weren't updated as often. So a lot of people thought something is in the bushes, but not a lot of people saw this coming, and a lot of people really loved this move. It also speaks for the support Intrepid gets and the goal they have. They always had the aim to self-publish in Europe, but self-publishing in Europe or Russia is a whole different thing than publishing in the States. So this was a big surprise, but it was really, like, the community loved it. Like, I loved it, because honestly, before the my.com announcement, I never had really to do with my.com. Never played with their game, any of their games. And afterwards, after the announcement, I tried out a few of their games and tried to see what all the fuss is about. And I get it now. I get it. So this moving away from my.com is a good thing, but also, and something that a lot of people need to understand, and everybody that watches the video, you need to understand, publishing and developing a game by yourself nowadays is a lot of work. It's not easy. There will be a lot of hurdles. A lot of things might go wrong, will go wrong. Let's hope not. But it's a solid step to get away from the from the norm, which nowadays is not pretty. Nowadays you have the norm of game publishers pushing developers to introduce microtransactions in full titles. Like, you pay $60 and they sell microtransactions and stuff like that. So Intrepid Studio taking over the role of publisher and developer puts them in a really strong position that also has a lot of risks. So you gotta give some credit where it's due. Also, I think Steven got some people on board with his whole vision of the project that are really good for the project. I don't have any names, but making the move to publish yourself in Europe and Russia while you have a publishing partner, something happened. Somebody came aboard. Steven probably met somebody or made some connection with somebody, networked with some people, and now this is happening. So there's probably something going on that we probably will never know about. Maybe we will know about in the future, but right now it's good. It's all good. Okay, so this next part speaks about the AlphaOne experience in December with our glorious AlphaOne tester, which I am one of them. And sadly, that's all I can say about it. I am not allowed to talk about it, show anything. Steven is incredibly proud of our hard work, and I can tell you that, I think I can tell you this. A lot of people within the community put in a lot of hours, right? Even though they put in a lot of hours, that's all I can say, and they really worked really hard to make this a really good test and provide a lot of information. I think that's what I can tell you, because he says it himself, I'm incredibly proud of all of their hard work and dedication. I can back this up. There were people on there testing, and I have not seen that in almost a decade. So yes, that's all I can say. Yes, what Steven writes is not just fluff or anything. It's just cold hard facts. A lot of people did a lot of serious hours testing. Okay, so this next part, there was a little bit of an uproar when this was announced. Back in the day, the reason why why I bought a $500 Intrepid pack was because I thought later on down the road there would be no more AlphaOne packs. So I was a little bit meh on the I don't like the idea of there being new, you know, new options for people to buy into. But now, you know, after talking to Steven and after seeing what other Intrepid staff members had to say, you know, it makes more sense to me. I mean, the exclusivity that I have on my personal account, which includes APOC, you know, testing, Apocalypse testing, Alpha Zero testing, I still got that. So, you know, I'm still gonna be, you know, a little special salty snowflake. But if you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, if Intrepid opens up new AlphaOne packs to the public, that's a good sign. So even though I know a lot of people don't like the idea of this, you have to think about it. If they say, yes, let in more people, that means servers are stable, everything is in the green. So yes, we want this. If you are our dedicated AlphaOne fan, Ashes fan, excuse me, you want this. You want Steven to say, yes, we're reopening AlphaOne. Okay, so this next part is really, really interesting, and you need to listen now. Alright, I'm gonna read this. As a warning, however, our AlphaOne is a true development alpha. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Development alpha. Not customer satisfaction, not play enjoyment, game experience, nothing of that. Development alpha. This means our testers experience a very buggy and incomplete game. While it gives us a unique opportunity to be part of the history that is the making of Ashes of Creation. It is not for the faint of heart and should not be purchased if you are looking for a finished game. Alright? I always see that when I watch the Twitch streams. Some smart ass is like, oh, this game looks like crap. Alright, some idiot that just wants to be toxic, you know, just wants to say negative things or you know, state frustrations or just be a douchebag. Always says this game looks bad. Everybody needs to understand, this is not an Eastern developed game. This is not a AAA developed game, alright? Those games get developed and then before they're almost finished, then they let people in and be like, hey guys, this is now super polished, you know. With Ashes, it's not the case. They're letting you in at a really, really early stage. So you're gonna see stuff that might turn you off but not in the long run. This might turn you off, be like, oh yeah, this is buggy. Yes. Yes. It is buggy because it's a development alpha. It's getting tested. It's not like, you know, stakeholders pushing developers to release early access to make extra cash. Everybody knows what just happened with Cyberpunk. That's a similar scenario where stakeholders push developers into, hey, release the game, even if it's unfinished, we need to make money, right? This is not the case here. Right now, Steven allows you, if you have faith, if you believe in the opportunity and you believe in what Ashes can do and is, you don't have to buy. This is not early access. Anything that you get or that you level up or get in game gets wiped on day one, right? This is you having the opportunity to help Intrepid test, right? And they're giving you the access to buy into it. You don't have to buy into it. Right? So you don't get a major advantage of buying into a development alpha. Just, you know, keep that in mind. Every day we work to bring you Ashes of Creation. Our overreaching goal is to provide not just a game to make you proud, but give you an experience that you can look fondly upon with your friends and enjoy for years to come. Well, that's why why people like me stick around, Steven. We cannot thank you enough for your trust in us and your support for Ashes of Creation. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Oh, that's what I say. Stay safe, keep healthy. Your faithful creative director, Steven Sharif. And we got some goblins. Alright. So, that is the creative director's letter. Okay, so that was the director's letter. Was alright. Was actually, I enjoyed. Like, I mean, I did not expect there to be any like major new plot twists or anything, you know, major announcements. I knew everything that was in the letter, but you know, it's always good for people that are not involved with the community every day to, you know, have a place to go and read up on this stuff that happens. And every time I read Steven's letters, is something that always one major thing always comes through. That's the passion he has for the project. That's the passion he has for the whole thing, and his appreciation of the community. And that, for me, in this one as well, comes through really clearly, and I really do appreciate it. And a lot of people should appreciate it. So right now we're going into the first or the final. Like the next half year is going to be AlphaOne, right? Development, testing, process. Developing, testing, process. It was gonna be interesting. So it was gonna be an interesting year for Ashes. I'm really looking forward to, and yeah, that's about it, guys. That was the first video, quick, short. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button, press that follow button, and I see you guys hopefully again soon. So as always, guys, stay healthy. No, stay safe. I haven't done this in a while. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the Ashes of Creation community Discord. Peace.